All right, we are live out here at Bucco Park here, Stevens Point, the Leo Cub Manchesky Field here, the Sixers post 6 here, and Marshfield post 54 here, our Auto Select pregame show. Auto Select is Stevens Point's best choice for auto repairs, maintenance, and tires. Complete auto repair services with locations on Church Street and on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point and on Schofield Avenue in Weston. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select and you are good to go here. So these two squads saw each other just about 5 days or so ago over at the Wisconsin Rapids tournament. And Marshfield pulling away in that one last Friday night that was. Marshfield would go on to win the American Legion tournament over in Wisconsin Rapids. They are currently at 12-7 overall. They're 4-0 in their last 4 games here. Last 2 games here, these two squads obviously played just the last 2 nights too. But last game certainly that I did was last Friday in the tournament. But Marshfield victorious 9-8 over the Sixers Monday up in Marshfield, and then 5-3 last night over the Sixers in Marshfield as well here. So again, 12-7 overall. They will host Plover, the Black Sox, tomorrow night in Marshfield. Coaches collaborating there, umpiring crew here. The Sixers, on the other hand, they are 7-6 overall, and fell, as we mentioned here, in the last 2 games to Marshfield. Last night, 5-3, and then falling 9-8 on Monday night. So 0-3. 0-2 in conference play, 0-3 against Marshfield here again, 7-6 overall. After tonight, they will host the Ed Kardak Firecracker Classic right out here at Bucco Park. The Sixers will have a Friday night game, July 3rd at 8 o'clock. Approximate times, of course, tournament play. You just never know what will transpire with everything. But they'll have Oshkosh Friday night. And then they'll have a doubleheader Saturday the 4th, 4:30 with Middleton, and then 7 o'clock with Beaver Dam. And again, hopefully we'll have some good weather here. We'll get underway again. Our Auto Select pregame show. There's Stevens Point's best choice for auto repairs, maintenance, and tires. Complete auto repair services with locations on Church Street and on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point, and on Schofield Avenue in Weston. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select and you're good to go.
Vehicle maintenance is vital to your day-to-day life. That's why Auto Select of Stevens Point reminds you to be sure to schedule regular oil changes, tire rotations, and general inspections to keep your vehicle in great shape. Let the helpful, friendly staff at Auto Select ensure your vehicle continues to keep you and your passengers safe on the roads, as well as keep your vehicle functioning the way it was intended. For quality, dependable automotive care from service experts, place your trust in Auto Select of Stevens Point. At Auto Select, you're good to go.
Playing first base, number 51, Ben Summers. Playing second base, number 27, Cash Osterman. And pitching for the Blue Devils, number 34, Mason Anderson. Rounding out the lineup, number 1, Devin Cherney. Number 5, Brennan Welch. Number 7, Tyler Kramer. Number 19, Ray Becker. Number 10, Truxton Becker. Now for your Stevens Point Sixers. Leading off, playing center field, number 16, Braden Marshke. Catching, number 2, playing second base, or third base, Matt Ostrowski. Number 1, playing shortstop, Calvin Roth. Number 73, playing first, Ray Sloan. Playing second, AJ O'Brien. Number 4, AJ O'Brien. Number 14, DHing Noah Shakura. Number 10, Tyler Cluck, playing left. Number 77, Trevor Hansen, playing second. Number 6, Tony Roshik, playing third. Pitching, number 2, Dayton Kovac. Bench players, number 24, Caden Weinferter. Number 8, Colton Wojnalewicz. Number 66, Zach Piasek. If able, please remove your hats. Please rise for the playing of the national anthem.
Unless you're a veteran, you don't have to. That's straight.
All right, again, we are live here, National Anthem here this 4th of July weekend upon us, 250 years. Awesome all the way around. Tribute to certainly all of our veterans, everyone here coming together on this 4th of July weekend here. Again, the Ed Kardak Firecracker Classic out here at Buchholz Park here in Stevens Point Friday, Saturday, and Sunday here. So for the Sixers defensively, you will have at first base Royce Lown, at second base Trevor Hansen, at short Kelvin Roth, over at third tonight Tony Rachik. Behind the plate is Matthew Ostrowski. Dayton Kobach on the hill for the Sixers. In the outfield, you will have Tyler Cluck in left field, Braden Marshke in center, and A.J. O'Brien in right field. So that's a look at your defensive positioning here for the Sixers. Again, they are 7-6 overall. For Marshfield, post 54 blue, Jacob Sadowska will lead things off. He'll be at shortstop. And then Mac Konechny will hit second. He'll do the catching tonight. Dawson Luther will hit third. He'll be in center field. Chase Robinson at third. He'll hit in the cleanup spot tonight. Bryce Shoddy will hit fifth tonight in right field. Dayton Bugar will hit sixth. He'll be in left field. Caleb Craycraft will hit seventh. He'll be the designated hitter tonight. Ben Summers at first, hitting eighth. And Cash Osterman will hit in the 9 spot here over at second base. Mason Anderson will get the start for Marshfield here. So we are underway here, right on schedule, and Sadowska will lead things off here. A .424 hitter on this American Legion season here. So Kobach will work out of the stretch for the Sixers, and we are underway. That one fouled back from Sadowska, and it's 0-1. So Sadowska, the leadoff hitter here, the shortstop. Again, a .424 hitter on this American Legion season. That one misses out. It goes 1-1 now to Sadowska. Kobach working out of the stretch. The 1-1 pitch. That one's going to miss now. 2-1. Dayton has pitched 3.2 innings on the season, a 1.91 ERA. At least according to Game Changer anyway. That one's in there for a called strike, and it goes now even to 2-2. Sadowska, that one is going to get down, and that's going to be a leadoff base hit for Sadowska, the shortstop.
Number 6, Mac Konechny.
So that'll bring up the catcher here tonight, Mac Konechny here, the Columbus Catholic product, a .425 hitter on this American Legion season. So Sadowska aboard at first here with nobody out. Top of 1 here, just underway out here at Buchholz Park here in Stevens Point. Post 54 blue. Sadowska on the move. Throw down to second is not going to be in time, and Sadowska going to steal second base. So it'll be 0-1 now to Konechny. Dawson Luther, the on-deck hitter, the Pittsville product, just finished off a stellar high school career over in Pittsville. The all-time hits leader over at Pittsville. That one fouled back now, and it's going to go 0-2 here to Konechny. It's the junior Sixers coming out on top 3-2 shortly before this game. And that one ripped foul. That's going to go near the may have bounced into the bullpen, actually. It's 0-2 still. We'll do it again here to Konechny. Sadowska, the runner, down at second here for Marshfield. The 0-2 pitch. That one just misses now, so it's 1-2 to Konechny. Kobach's 1-2 pitch with Sadowska's secondary lead. That one going to go down foul. So Sadowska, the 424 hitter, Konechny 425, Dawson Luther 346. Certainly the kind of the heart of this order here for Marshfield. The pitch from Kobach, that one misses. Count going to go even at 2-2 now to Konechny. Kobach set the 2-2 pitch. Sadowska, secondary lead. That one hit over to Hansen at second. Gonna have to hurry up, and he will get Konechny on the 4-3 ground up, but that's gonna move Sadowska ahead to third base now, and one down for the center fielder here, Dawson Luther. Dawson, again, as you mentioned here, a very productive high school ball player over at Pittsville. Coach Rayburn over there. Chance to see a number of his games throughout the course of his really 4-year career, I guess you would say. Really been productive since day one. So it's 1-0 now to Luther. Dawson will be playing collegiate baseball for the Pointers right here, UW-Stevens Point. The 1-0 pitch from Kobach. That one outside now, and it's 2-0. Kobach's 2-0. That misses now, so it goes 3-0 to Luther. A 346 hitter here for Marshfield on this American Legion season. 3-0, and that's going to be ball four. So now you're going to have runners at the corner for Chase Robinson. Third baseman here with one away. Sadowska, the runner, down at third. Luther down at first. And that ball hit pretty well. That's going to get into the gap. That's going to drive in. One run going to come across. Luther being sent home, and there'll be a throw home, but it's not going to be in time, and it's going to be a 2 RBI double there for Chase Robinson, as he will ultimately end up at third on that one. So 2 RBIs there for Robinson, as both Sadowska and Luther score on that one here. So 2-0. Bryce Shoddy, the hitter, now a 298 hitter in the 5 spot here, the right fielder. One away with a runner down at third in the form of Chase Robinson. Kobach working out of the stretch. That one's going to miss outside to Shoddy, and it is 1-0. Dayton Bugar, the on-deck hitter here for Marshfield. Kobach's 1-0 pitch. That one is in there for called strike. So it's 1-1 now to Shoddy. 1-1 pitch with one away. A runner on. That one misses out, and it's 2-1. So Marshfield strikes first on the 2 RBI double there from Chase Robinson. So it's 3-1 now. Deshadi with Bugar, the on-deck hitter for Marshfield. And that one will miss, and that's going to draw a mound visit here from head coach Bobby Opiel. We'll keep things right here. I want to give thanks to all of our game day sponsors here. The Rock and Roll Cafe. Find a great variety of breakfast options at the Rock and Roll Cafe. Breakfast, lunch, Friday fish fry, and service with a smile. Open daily for breakfast and lunch, and only on Stanley Street in Stevens Point. Today's game also brought to you today in part by Blinds and Designs by Kelly, Premier Auto Body, Saindon Carpet One, Stevens Point Brewery, Lear's Jewelers, Point Heating and Cooling, and Portesi Pizza. So Coach Opiola out to say a few words with his right-hander there, Dayton Kobach. You're going to have runners at the corner here with the one out here. And again, the number 6 hitting Dayton Bugar here, a .267 hitter on this American Legion season. So runners at the corner here. Kobach's pitch, that one, that hits off the bat. Kobach going to field it, throw across, and make the play there to get Bugar in the 1-3. So 2 away now for Caleb Craycraft. He is the number 7 hitting DH here tonight for Marshfield. So now you're going to have a couple runners in scoring position. Robinson at third. Shoddy down at second here. 2 away, though, here for Craycraft. Kobach from the stretch. Off speed in there, and it's 0-1 now to Craycraft. Matthew Ostrowski, the catcher here for the Sixers. The 0-1 pitch from Kobach. Hit on the ground over to Rothage short. Come up firing, and the play. And a 6-3 ground out to retire Craycraft here. But Marshfield will come across with a couple of hits, a couple of errors, couple of runners left here. We'll move to the bottom half of inning number 1 here. Marshfield out front 2-0. You're listening to and watching American Legion Baseball here tonight on Zaleski Sports, brought to you in part in the Hoffavor Real Estate Group.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set, textbook protection. Underlayment follows, sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed, shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
Mega Custom Apparel, your local source for quality, custom decorated clothing and products. Discover a wide range of products from corporate casual wear to team uniforms, promotional items, sporting goods, and awards. Don't settle for less. With our in-house production, we will make your name or event stand out with custom sports jerseys, branded cooler bags, and personalized can coolers. Celebrate team success with custom awards and promotional items. At Mega Custom Apparel, we put your brand first. Explore your options today at MedaCustom.com.
All right, we are back here. So Marshfield will have Mason Anderson. His pitched 17 innings on this American Legion season. 2-1 record here, a 2.55 ERA, 17 strikeouts to the 6 base on balls here, nearly a 3-1 ratio there. And defensively for Marshfield, you'll have Ben Summers at first, Cash Osterman at second, Sadowski over at short, Chase Robinson at third, Matt Konieczny catching again, Anderson on the hill, Bryce Shoddy in right, Dayton Bugar in left, and then in center field tonight, Dawson Luther and Braden Marshke, a .370 hitter here for the Sixers. leading things off here in the bottom half of inning number 1 here. 7:42 train rolling through. The 1-0 pitch. That one lifted into the air. That is playable in foul territory, and the play is made there to get Marshke for the first out there.
Young batting, catcher number 5, Matthew Ostrowski.
As it's Ben Summers there to make the play in foul territory now. So you'll have Matthew Ostrowski, the number 2 hitter, catcher here tonight, a .478 hitter on this American Legion season here. Fastball in there, and it's 0-1 to Ostrowski. Again, Anderson, a very effective pitcher, has pitched 17 innings thus far on this American Legion season. It's a young season, but this season is already, Marshfield 12-7 here. So it's 0-2 now to Ostrowski. That one fouled back. We'll do it again here, 0-2. Calvin Roth, who is hitting .500 on the season, on deck here for the Sixers. Anderson, 0-2 pitch. Off speed, misses out now, and it goes to 1-2 to Ostrowski. And Matthew, the Rosholt product, the Rosholt Hornet. Another very productive American Legion season. Number of very familiar faces, names here. Ostrowski lifts that one into right field, playable, and play is made there. The F9 if you are scoring at home for 2 outs here. So 2 up, 2 down now in the shortstop, and a .500 hitting Calvin Roth, the hitter, in the 3 spot here for the Sixers. Royce Lown, the on-deck hitter here for Stevens Point. Anderson working out of the stretch, the pitch. That one misses down and out now, 1-0. Anderson's 1-0 pitch. That one fouled back. Anderson getting the signs from his catcher there, Mac Konieczny, the 1-1 offering. That one's outside now, 2-1. So 2-1 here with 2 quick outs here for Anderson and Marshfield here. That one hit in the hole. That is going to be a base hit for Kelvin Roth, so a 2-out single for Roth. And that'll bring up the cleanup hitting Royce Lown here in the number 4 spot, as you mentioned here. First baseman here hitting .391. Anderson, that one misses out now. 1-0 to Lown. Anderson keeping a watchful eye there on Kelvin Roth over at first. The 1-0 pitch. That one lifted out into right center. Play is made out in center. The F8 for the 3rd and final out. Sixers come up with a hit. They'll leave a runner left. No runs. 1 is in the books here. We'll move to the top half of inning number 2. You are listening to and watching American Legion Baseball here tonight on Zaleski Sports, brought to you in part from our friends over at the Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
I got referred to the orthodontist, and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here, and he was very happy with the smile. I'd recommend Bruce Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup. And Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Welcome to the competition where only the best healthcare plans rise to the top. Megasure.
Presenting Paperwork Pound Cake, a half-baked plan with flaky service sprinkled on top.
Ooh. Next up, Security Health Plan.
I call this one the Sweet Security. It has high-quality coverage folded in, and it's frosted with award-winning local service that's sweet but never sugar-coated.
That's a slice of better.
Chef Security, congratulations. Truly the recipe for better.
All right, we are back here, top half of inning number 2. Marshfield will have 8, 9, and 1 due up here. Ben Summers. So Ben Summers, Cash Osterman, and then back to the top of the order here for Marshfield. Ben, the first baseman here. So Marshfield with the 2 runs on the 2 hits here thus far. Kobach out to work the second inning for the Sixers. The pitch is in there for called strike, and it's 0-1 now to Ben Summers. Kobach set here, the 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground, ranging over from third base, thrown across. And play going to be made there to the 5-3 ground out. Nice defensive play there. One up, one down. So Summers retired. That'll bring up the second baseman, Cash Osterman here. The number 9 hitter here in this Marshfield lineup here. And they double check just to make sure. They'll say no. So it goes 1-0 now to Osterman. Cash hitting .250 on this American Legion season. The 1-0 pitch. That one in there for called strike, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch, that one outside from Kobach now. It's 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. That one down 3-1. Hitters count now for Osterman, the second baseman here. The 3-1 pitch from Kobach. That one fouled back. Count goes full now. So that turned out to be a pretty nice night here, Angelica. You just never really quite know what you're going to get this time of year weather-wise, you know, certainly with the warmer temperatures. But weather not a factor, which is certainly good to see here. So it's 3-2 now from Kobach to Osterman. That one driven out of play. That's going to go foul. Again, the Sixers hosting their annual Ed Kardec Firecracker Classic here. A whole bunch of games on the docket here out at Buchel Park here. Leo Cub-Manchesky Field. Kobach misses in, and Osterman going to draw the one-out walk. So it's back to the top of the order now for Jacob Sadowska, who singled, stole a base, and scored a run back in the first here. Kobach working from the stretch. Osterman with a lead. Throw down to second, and not going to be in time. So Osterman going to steal second base. Good throw there from Ostrowski, though. So Osterman able to just get in there. So now you'll have a runner in scoring position with Cash Osterman at second, and it's 1-0 to Sadowska. And that one in there for called strike. Count goes now to 1-1. Kobach comes set here. The 1-1 pitch That one fouled back now, and it's 1-2 to Sadowska. Again, 2-0 here, Marshfield on our Nasonville Dairy scoreboard here, early goings. Top half of inning number 2 here. It's 1-2 now with one away to Sadowska. Kovacs 1-2 pitch. That one hit over to Roth. He'll range over and make the play to retire Sadowska for the second out. That's going to move Cash Osterman down to third. You'll have 2 outs now here for Mac Konieczny. Mac 0 for 1 here tonight. He grounded to Trevor Hansen over at second back in the first. Marshfield with the 2 runs and the 2 base hits here, and Osterman, the runner at third. Kobach looking to try to get out of this half inning unscathed. That one's going to miss now, and it's 1-0 to Konieczny. Mac, part of that Marshfield Columbus Catholic state winning baseball team. 1-0 pitch. That one in there for a called strike now. It's 1-1 to Konieczny. So, of course, his older brother Emmett played a couple years back. That one fouled. So that gets part of the bat there now. So it is 1-2 for Konieczny, and Dawson Luther on deck here for Marshfield. Kobach's 1-2 pitch. That one driven out to center field. Marshke going back on it, and he will make the play in center field to retire Konieczny for the third and final out. So Marshfield will come up with a runner left. No runs, no hits. We'll move to the bottom half of inning number 2 here, 2-0 on your Nasonville Dairy scoreboard here in favor of Marshfield. You're listening to and watching American Legion baseball here tonight on Zaleski Sports, brought to you tonight from Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
Excuse me, is this carpet stain resistant?
No, doesn't seem like it is. Sorry.
For advice from real flooring experts and huge savings on stain-resistant flooring, visit Carpet One. Carpet One Floor and Home. Right now at your local Carpet One, you can get help from our flooring experts while saving big and enjoying special financing on beautiful floors for your home. Come see us today.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters. Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
All right, we are back. Want to give thanks tonight to Made It Custom. Made It Custom Apparel specializes in providing quality decorated apparel, including from corporate casual team uniforms and promotional items to sporting goods and awards. Find just what you need to keep you looking great. Learn more at madeitcustom.com. In fact, I got my little scorebook here from Maida. Still have plenty of pages left, Angelica, on the Maida scorebook here. So Anderson out to work the second here. A.J. O'Brien, the hitter. This is 5, 6, and 7 here for the Sixers. O'Brien hitting .304 on the season here. And that one ripped just over the outstretched arms there. Sadowska making a good effort on that one. That ball hit sharply. That's going to be a leadoff single. That'll bring up Noah Shakurit. Hitting in the 6th spot here, a .346 hitter for Noah. Designated hitting tonight with O'Brien aboard down at first, the second hit of the night here for the Sixers. Andrew Anderson misses into Shakurit. It's 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. That one downstairs. 2-0 now to Shakurit. Tyler Cluck, the on-deck hitter here for the Sixers. We're in the bottom half of inning number 2. Marshfield again with that early 2-0 lead. Anderson coming, set the 2-0 pitch. That one will miss now, so it's 3-0 to Shakurit. And that one's going to miss, and that will be a 4-pitch base on ball to Noah Shakurit. O'Brien down to second now. Tyler Cluck, a .267 hitter here for the Sixers. The 7-hitter here. Sixers now with a pair of base runners, nobody out here. Anderson working from the stretch. Bunt shown, and a pretty good bunt there. Anderson will field it, throw down, and get Cluck. But he will move
second baseman, number
both runners across. As O'Brien will go down to third on that one. Shakurit down to second. One away now for the second baseman here, Trevor Hansen. That one in there to Hansen, and it's 0-1. Sixers now looking to maybe get on the board here with a pair of base runners in scoring position. Hansen hits it on the ground over to second. It's going to get a run across the 4-3 to get Hansen for the second out, but it's going to drive in a run for Hansen. So O'Brien will score. Shakurit goes to third now, and 2 down for our third baseman, Tony Rachek, hitting .278 on the season. Noah Shakurit representing the tying run down at third. Over to Sadowski at short, fires across and makes the play, the 6-3 ground out. But the Sixers come up with a hit, a run. They'll leave a runner left. 2 are complete here out at Buchel Park here in Stevens Point. We move to the third inning of play. You are listening to and watching American Legion baseball action here tonight on Zaleski Sports, brought to you tonight from the Hoffavor Real Estate Group.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
At Nicolay Bank, a great rate isn't new or trendy. Our Real Rewards checking has offered 3.00% annual percentage yield since 2011, earning customers over $30 million in interest. Join your friends and neighbors in experiencing Real Rewards checking and get excited to earn 3% more. See terms and apply at nicolaybank.com. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
All right, we are back here. We move to inning number 3. I want to give thanks tonight to Simplicity Credit Union. They bring home the win with great mobile options and the right loan for your family or business or your home. Check them out at simplicity.coop today. Again, that is Simplicity Credit Union, one of our many game day sponsors here tonight. Third inning here, you have Dawson, Luther, Chase Robinson, and Bryce Shoddy for Marshfield. Dawson walked and scored a run in his first plate appearance back in the first. A .346 hitter coming into tonight's game here for Marshfield. Kobach working his third inning of work tonight. Sixers able to get a run on the board here, so it's 2-1. That one a swing and a miss It's 0-1 now to Luther. Kelback misses down low. 1-1 now to Dawson Luther. Dawson scored the second run of the game here tonight. It's 2-1 now. Kelback gonna miss up now, goes to 3-1. Kelback's a 3-1 pitch. And that's going to be ball four. So Luther on for the second time tonight by way of the base on ball now. That'll bring the third baseman Chase Robinson, who had a 2 RBI double back in the first here that drove both Sadowska and Luther across here. To get Marshfield on the board back in the first here. So Luther, the base runner, down at first. Kelback working from the stretch, the pitch. That one lifted into the air, playable in foul territory, and making the play there is Royce Lown to retire Robinson for out number 1. And that will bring up the right fielder now, Bryce Shoddy, the number 5 hitter here. Again, a .298 hitter coming into tonight's game. Bryce walked in his first plate appearance. Luther on the move, throw down to second, and that is not going to be in time. So Luther going to swipe second base for Marshfield. Count's going to go to 1-0. Kelback working here, the 1-0 with Luther at second, the pitch. That one misses down now, 2-0. Dayton Bugar, the on-deck hitter here for Marshfield, post 54 blue. It's 2-0 now from Kelback. And that ball ripped down to right field. That's going to get down for a base hit. That one's going to get by, and that's going to drive in a run there. So Luther going to come across to score the third run. And the RBI base hit there for Shoddy, and he's going to ultimately end up down at second on that one. And that brings up Dayton Bugar here, who is 0 for 1 tonight. See grounded to Kelback back in the first. 267 hitter here for Marshfield. So now you've got Shoddy down at second here and 1 away. Kelback's pitch. That one misses. It's 1-0. The 1-0 pitch, that one is in there, called strike now, and it's 1-1. Kelback's 1-1 pitch. And that one in there, fastball, and it's now 1-2 to Bugar now with, again, just the 1 away. Kelback working with his signs here with Ostrowski. Comes set here, the 1-2 pitch. That one just missing now. It's even at 2-2. Kelback's 2-2 pitch. That one misses outside now, so count will go to full on Dayton Bugar. Three-two pitch. That one goes out of play and goes foul. So Marshfield with 2 runs in the first. Got the 1 run here in the third. They're visiting half of number 3 here. Kobach working 3-2. That one fouled. Go back. Set time called here, so we'll do it again here. 3-2. Kobach from the stretch here to Bugar with Shadi down at second. The 3-2 pitch. That one fouled again, so Dayton Bugar working on a pretty good at-bat here. I believe we're up to about 9 pitches in this at-bat. Maybe 10. 3-2 from Kobach. And a swing and a miss, and Bugar down on strikes. And that is the first ServPro strikeout here tonight for Dayton Kobach. You can call ServPro for the #1 choice and cleanup and restoration ServPro like it never happened. So 2 away now for Caleb Craycraft here, who is 0 for 1 tonight. He grounded to short back in the first. And Shotty, the runner, down at second here for Marshfield. So Kobach working with 2 outs. Marshfield on that 3-1 hit over to third, playable, and the play is made, the 5-3 to get Craycraft for the third and final out. Marshfield will come up with a hit, a runner left here. We'll move to the bottom half of inning number 3. 3-1, Marshfield out front here on your Nasonville Dairy scoreboard. Bottom 3 coming up. You're listening to and watching American Legion Baseball here tonight on Zaleski Sports, brought to you tonight in part from the Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
So, after a couple years of this, it's time for more money and better opportunities. That's where Mid-State Technical College comes in.
Are you a born leader? Is hospitality your thing? Maybe you're into efficiency. Or do you love building teams? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. So stop getting by and level up today.
If you ask us, picking out new furniture should be fun, and when you work with us, it is. Home Furniture's free design assistance in your home or in our store. We make the process as easy as possible by helping you envision what your furniture and your room will look like. What inspires you? Visit Home Furniture today to create a single sofa or an entire room. We'll help you bring it all together. Dream it, create it, love it. Home Furniture's free design assistance, West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
All right, we are back. Braden Marshke will lead things off here. So you've got 1, 2, and 3 due up here for the Sixers. Braden 0 for 1 here tonight as he flew to first base there in foul territory in his first at-bat. And a 370 hitter coming into tonight's contest. That one is in there for a called strike now. And it's 0-1 to Marshke. Anderson out to work the third for Marshfield. That one will miss now, and it's 1-1. Anderson's 1-1 pitch. That one outside now, 2-1 to Marshke. And again, Mason, a very productive pitcher on the staff here for Marshfield. Again, a 17 innings pitch prior to tonight's contest. That one hit on the ground over to Sadowska, and he will be able to come up with that. So that is going to get Marshke aboard. He'll reach on the air there, so you'll have Matthew Ostrowski now, who is 0 for 1 tonight. He flew out to right field back in the first. As Marshke reaches on the air here, we're in the bottom half of inning number 3 here. And 3-1 Marshfield out front. They get a pair of runs in there, half of inning number 2, and then the run. Throw down to second, and that one not going to be in time, and Marshke going to get second base there. And 1-0 now to Matt Ostrowski. 1-0 pitch, bunt shown. That one bunted to Konieczny, and he will make the play there. So that'll bring up Calvin Roth, who is 1 for 1 here, singled back in the first. Again, leads this squad in terms of batting average. In fact, one of the batting average leaders here in all of American Legion Conference here at 500 clip here coming into tonight's game. That one misses outside now, and it's 1-0 to Roth with Marshke, the runner, down at second here for Stevens Point. Secondary lead for Marshke. That one is in there. It's 1-1 now to Roth. Anderson's 1-1 pitch. Catches the outer half now, and it's 1-2 to Roth. Anderson will disengage from the rubber there and walk back. Marshke there at second here. So 1-2 now to Roth. Stretch the pitch. That one hit out to center field, playable, and that's going to be an F8 for those of us scoring at home in your scorebook. You're made a custom scorebook, in fact. Two-way now for Royce Lown, who is 0 for 1 tonight. Flew out to center back in the first. A .391 hitter here for the Sixers. Here now 2 away with Marshke aboard at second. Anderson coming set here. That one misses outside to Lown. It's 1-0. Anderson's 1-0 pitch. Fastball paints the strike there, and it's 1-1. Throwback down, and they're going to get Marshke on the base paths for the third and final out. So the Sixers will come up empty-handed in their half of inning number 3. 3-1 your score here. We move to the fourth inning. You are listening to and watching American Legion baseball here tonight on Zaleski Sports, brought to you in part from the Hoffavor Real Estate Group.
Simple, clear, helpful, and built around you. This isn't just a new building, it's a new experience for our members and for the Stevens Point community. Now it's easier than ever to stop in when it works for you. With 24/7 drive-through access, our services fit your schedule, not the other way around. Here at Simplicity, that's the kind of experience we believe in. You'll still see the same friendly faces, now in a space designed to serve you better and enhance the community we're proud to be a part of. We can't wait to welcome you in.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
All right, we are back. I want to give thanks tonight to all of our game day sponsors, one of them being Bruce Orthodontics. Bruce Orthodontics provides comprehensive orthodontic care for patients of all ages. They are now accepting new patients at their Marshfield office and accept most insurances at Bruce Orthodontics. They're changing lives one smile at a time. Set up a free consultation today only at Bruce Orthodontics. So Ben Summers, Cash Osterman, and back to the top of the order here for Marshfield. Visiting half of inning number 4 here from Kobach, working his 4th. Summers 0 for 1 here tonight. Grounded to third back in the 2nd. And one is going to hit Summers, so Summers aboard. And then I'll bring up Cash Osterman, who walked in his first plate appearance tonight. Pitch from Kobach from Osterman goes out of play, goes down to 0-1. Marshfield with 3 hits here tonight. The 3 runs on those 3 hits. Kobach working 0-1 here now to Osterman. That one's inside now, 1-1. Kobach's 1-1 pitch. Fastball in there, and it's 1-2 now. 1-2 with Summers, the runner. That one misses. 2-2 now. So it'll go even to Osterman. Kobach's 2-2 pitch. Hit out to left field. Going back, nearing that warning track, but making the play out there. The F7, that's going to get Osterman for out number 1.
Shortstop number 3, Jacob.
That was Tyler Cluck making the play there. So back to the top of the order now for Jacob Sadowska, who's 1 for 2 tonight. Singled, solo base, and scored a run back in the 1st. Grounded to short in the 2nd. Summers, the runner down at 1st. That one's going to miss outside to Sadowska now, and it's 1-0. Kobach's 1-0 pitch. And that one, they're going to say, got Sadowska, so he is going to be aboard now.
Catcher number 6, Matt Konichny.
The Summer is going to go down to 2nd, and Mac Konichny, the hitter. 0 for 2 here tonight, grounded to 2nd in the 1st, and then flew out to center field back in inning number 2 here. So Konichny with 1 out. Kobach's offering that one lifted out of play. That's going to get out of play and go foul here. So it'll go to 0-1 to Konichny. I'm going to give thanks tonight to Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Save up to $240 in new tires at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Now on 4 Goodyear tires with locations in Stevens Point, Wisconsin, Rapids, Wausau, and Marshfield. So Kobach 0-1 here to Konichny. Pretty good secondary lead there at 2nd for Summers. That one in there for a called strike. So it's 0-2 now to Konichny. The 0-2 pitch. Konichny rips that one out in left field into Cluck. That's going to be a base hit, and that's going to load the bases now. So So Konechny now 1 for 3 tonight.
Number 2, Dawson Luther.
And that's going to bring up the 3-hitting Dawson Luther. We'll get a courtesy runner there, number 10. Truxton Becker here will courtesy run there for catcher Mac Konechny. Again, bases loaded here for the number 3 hitting and a 346 hitter in the form of Dawson Luther, who's been on base both times tonight by way of base on ball. So a couple of runs scored for Dawson. Big spot for Luther. The pitch from Kobach. That one misses. It's 1-0 to Luther. That one will miss down, and it goes now to 2-0 to Luther. Dawson, the center fielder here for Marshfield. That one in there. So it'll go 2-1 now to Dawson Luther. Back comes set. The 2-1 pitch to Luther. Hit on the ground over to Hansen at second. They'll flip it to 2. Roth will. They'll get the force there, and the run will come across to score. It'll be the 4th run.
Third baseman, number 8, Chase Robinson.
So now you will have Chase Robinson with runners at the corner. Chase 1 for 2 tonight. Had a 2 RBI double back in the first. One misses out. 1-0 to Robinson. Sadowska down at third. Luther down at first. 2 away here. The 1-0 pitch now from Kobach. And that one hit out to Marshke in center. He'll range over to make the play and retire Chase Robinson for the 3rd and final out. Marshfield will come up with a hit, a run. We'll move to the bottom half of inning number 4 here. 4-1 on your Nasonville Dairy scoreboard. Bottom 4 coming up. You're listening to and watching American Legion Baseball here on Zaleski Sports. Brought to you tonight by the Hofffavor Real Estate Group.
The auto service specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Want to save even more at Fleet Farm? Sign up for Fleet Rewards for exclusive offers and deals. Earn points every time you shop. 500 points gets you a $5 reward. It's free and easy to sign up, in-store or online. Plus, earn rewards even faster with the Fleet Rewards credit card. Get 4 times the points every time you use your Fleet Rewards credit card. Start shopping and start saving even more with Fleet Rewards at Fleet Farm.
All right, we are back here. Bottom 4 here. Royce Lown will lead things off here. So 4, 5, and 6 here for the Sixers. Royce Lown, A.J. O'Brien, Noah Shakurit. Royce over 1 here tonight. Flew out to center back in the first. And that one drilled foul, so it's 0-1 now to Lown. Mason Anderson out for inning number 4 here for Marshfield. Giving up the 2 hits here on the evening thus far. That one hit out to left center. That one. And the play going to be made there for the first out as Lown will fly out to left there. So And that'll bring up right fielder A.J. O'Brien, singled and scored a run. 1 for 1 tonight for O'Brien. That one misses high, and it's 1-0. And that one hit out of play now. Count goes to 1-1. Anderson comes set here, the 1-1 pitch. Marshfield out front, as you mentioned here, as you can see on your Nasonville area scoreboard here, 4-1. Marshfield with 2 runs in the first, 1 in the third, 1 in the fourth. Sixers with their lone run in the second here thus far. Looking to try to add to that, so count will go 3-1. That one's going to miss, so that'll be ball 4. That'll get O'Brien to first here, so a 1-out walk.
DH number 14.
Designated hitting Noah Shakurit. Walked in the second, his first plate appearance tonight. 346 hitter coming into tonight's contest. Anderson's pitch, that one drilled down the right field. That's going to be a fair ball. That's going to get down. That's going to be extra bases. And that's going to be a double there for Shakurit. That ball absolutely hit on the screws, a double there. So you're going to have runners now at second and third. And Tyler Cluck, you'll get a mound visit here. We'll keep things right here. I give thanks tonight to Little Scholars Childcare. Little Scholars and Little Scholars Beginnings are 2 beautiful childcare and preschools in Stevens Point offering early child learning for infants through 4K. You'll find great facilities and a comfortable environment to help your child grow. Visit littlescholars.com. Today's game also brought to you in part by Ridgetop Exteriors. Just like these players bring their best to the field, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. Roofing, siding, windows, and doors. Ridgetop Exteriors has the winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com. Again, Ridgetop Exteriors here. So Sixers working on a little bit of
Now left fielder number 10, Tyler.
production here with that Shakurit double here. So now Brian, a runner at third. Shakurit down at second. Tyler Cluck, the hitter, 0 for 1 tonight. Sixers now with a couple of runners in scoring position and the 1 away. That one misses to Cluck, 1-0. So Shakurit hit that ball dead right on the screws there. That one down are the extra bases here now. So it's 1-0 to Tyler Cluck. 1-0 pitch from Anderson. That one fouled it, and it's 1-1. So we are in the bottom half of inning number 4 here. Examine the baseball there. Looks to be okay. So it's 1-1 now to Cluck. Anderson's 1-1 pitch. That one hit on the ground to third. That's going to get through. That's going to drive in a run. Second run being sent home, and throw coming out. That's going to be offline. But 2 runs are going to score on that. So 2 RBI there for Cluck as both O'Brien and Shakurit going to come across to score. Cluck will end up at second on that one. So now just a one-run game here, 4-3 on your Nasonville Dairy scoreboard here. Trevor Hansen, the hitter, grounded to second, which ultimately drove in a run in his last at-bat back in the second here. And you've got Cluck, the tying run at second here for the Sixers. Anderson's pitch. That one's up high. It's 1-0. Anderson working with Konechny there on the signs here. The 1-0 pitch. That one in there. It's 1-1 now to Hansen. So Sixers with a couple of hits in this half inning, a couple runs now, and a 4-3. Now with the tying run down at second. That one fouled back to Hansen. It'll go to 1-2 now. This is Tony Racek, the on-deck hitter here for Stevens Point. Anderson's 1-2 pitch to Hansen. And that ball hit down. That is going to get down. That's going to be a base hit for Hansen. And runners are going to be held up there. So we're going to have runners at the corner now. So Hansen with a base hit.
Third baseman, number 6.
So runners at the corner here. Third hit of the inning here for the Sixers. And Tony Racek, the hitter, 0 for 1 tonight, grounded to short. Back in the second here, 278 hitter in the season here. The tying run down at third in the form of Tyler Cluck here, and Anderson bunt shown here. Bunt be a throw down to second, and that one. And that's going to get past, and that's going to drive in the tie, or that's going to score the tying run, I should say. So Hansen going to get to second, and Cluck going to score the third run here in the Sixers' half of inning number 4 here now. So we are all tied up at 4 now. It's 0-1 to Racek. Bunt being shown. That one bunted. A pretty good bunt there is. And no play. So that is going to get Racek aboard. That was going to be a good, well-placed. Probably couldn't have walked that any better down there than Racek here. So back to the top of the order now for Braden Marshke. Reached on an air back in the third. So runner is now at the corner with the one away. Hansen, the runner, at third. Racek down at first. Anderson from the stretch, the pitch. That one lifted into the infield, playable, and play is going to be made there for the second out. To get Marshke for out number 2, and you'll have Matt Ostrowski now, the hitter. Go ahead run there, and Trevor Hansen at third. Matt, the number 2 hitter in the Sixers lineup here tonight. Runner on the go. Throw down, they're going to come home with it, and they're going to get the out at home, and that's going to get Hansen for the final out here. So the Sixers are going to come up with 3 runs here. This thing is all tied up at 4 apiece on our Nasonville Dairy scoreboard. 5th inning coming up. You are listening to and watching American Legion baseball here tonight on Zaleski Sports, brought to you from the Hoffhaver Real Estate Group.
This is my home. I've grown up here. My grandparents always took very, very good care of the house. They've worked so hard their whole life to keep things nice. You want to make sure that you're getting the job done correctly. You know it's a dirty job, a big job. When I went out there expecting chaos, and I just saw people on their hands and knees, like they literally picked up everything. Whether it was garbage they left or whether it was garbage that was there. It was a top-tier experience.
Hello, Wisconsin. Phelps Dairy Store in Stevens Point is your spot for family fun. Wisconsin style at the farm. Come have an ice cream or some of their daily made fresh cheese curds while observing the robotic barn milking the cows. Ask for a tour of the farm or let the kids see the cows up close. Various Wisconsin-made dairy and beef products, seasonal decor, and outdoor activities are just the start of the family fun that awaits you at the Phelps Dairy Store, just a half mile from Walmart in Stevens Point. Phelps Dairy Store, food, family, and fun.
All right, we are back here 4-4 in your Nasonville Dairy scoreboard. We move to the top half of inning number 5 here. I want to give thanks tonight to Nicolay Bank. Nicolay Bank offers personal banking at its best locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Colby, Medford, Edgar, and Merrill, or learn more at nicolaybank.com. So Dayton Kobach will work the 5th inning for the Sixers here. This thing all tied up as the Sixers come away with 3 runs in their half of inning number 4 here to tie it up. So Marshfield will have
right fielder number 9, Bryce Shoddy.
Bryce Shoddy now the number 5 hitter who is 1 for 1 tonight, walked and had an RBI single in the 3rd. That one misses. 1-0 now to Bryce. Kobach's 1-0 pitch. Left it into the air. Playable. Roth calling for it at short. He'll make the play at short, and you're going to have 1 away now for Dayton Bugar, who
Fielder number 32, Dayton Bugar.
is 0 for 2 tonight. Kobach's pitch. That one is in there for a called strike. It's 0-1 now to Bugar now with Craig Kraft, the on-deck hitter here for Marshfield. The 0-1 pitch, that one down. It's 1-1. They've been a little bit out as well here, so 1-1. That one misses. 2-1 now. Kobach's 2-1 pitch. That one hit over to Roth at short, ranging over, gloves it, and fires it across. And it's going to be the 6-3 ground out here. So Bugar retired for out number 2. And then I'll bring up the designated hitter now, and Caleb Craycraft. 0 for 2 tonight, grounded to short in the 1st, grounded to 3rd in the 3rd. So a quick couple of outs here for Dayton Kobach and the Sixers here. The slimmest of margins here in this 4-4 game. And both of these teams played very competitive games here. Ultimately, Marshfield winning 9-8 on Monday and then 5-3 on Tuesday. But Marshfield certainly a force to be reckoned with. That one goes out of play and goes foul. It's going to go to 1-1 now to Craycraft. The 1-1 pitch, that one misses. 2-1 now. That one's going to get by, so it'll go 3-1. No harm there. Nobody on base here. So 3-1 coming up to Caleb Craycraft. Three-one pitch. That one outside, ball 4. And Craycraft going to draw the 2-out walk. And that'll bring up Ben Summers, the first baseman. He was hit by a pitch back in the 4th. Ended up scoring in that frame as well, and then grounded to 3rd back in the 2nd here. So he's 0 for 1 tonight. That one hit pretty well out into left field, going back, and that one is going to get down. It's going to get into the ivy. That's going to drive in a run. That's the go-ahead run there. So an RBI double there for Ben Summers. Giving that one a ride as Craycraft scoring all the way from first there. And Summers ultimately going to end up at 3rd now.
Second baseman, number 27, Cash Osterman.
And then I'll bring up Cash Osterman, who's 0 for 1 tonight. Flew out to left back in the 4th and walked in the 2nd. So 0 for 1 tonight with Summers now down at 3rd. Marshfield reclaims the lead here 5-4. Go back and a miss. That one goes 1-0 now to Osterman, and head coach Bobby Opiola out for a mound visit here, and that we'll keep things right here. And again, 5-4 here on our Nasonville Dairy scoreboard here. You get those quick couple outs, Bryce Shoddy and then Bugar here, and then you get that the walk to Craycraft, and then the RBI double for Summers, which plated Craycraft. And a pitching change here. We'll take a brief pause, bring it right back. You're listening to and watching American Legion baseball action here tonight on Zaleski Sports, brought to you tonight by the Hoffavor Real Estate Group.
Looking for a place where everyone feels at home? Welcome to Point Brewery, your family-friendly tap room with something for everyone. From a wide variety of local brews to classic Point sodas for the kids, we've got the perfect pour for everyone. Craving a bite? We've got hot, cheesy Portesi pizzas ready when you are. Whether you're hanging out inside or soaking up the sun in our outdoor beer garden, there's space to unwind. Planning a celebration? Reserve our private event room and make it a gathering to remember. Point Brewery, good times, great taste, all on tap.
For the best food in town, look no further than Rock and Roll Cafe on Stanley Street in Stevens Point. This locally owned, 50s-themed diner loves to support their community while providing a full menu of breakfast and lunch options, along with all-day breakfasts and Friday fish fry. Enjoy a fun, family atmosphere with delicious meals made from scratch, including skillets and tasty burgers. Dine in or take out is welcome, Mondays through Saturdays from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Treat yourself to a mouth-watering experience at the Rock and Roll Cafe on Stanley Street in Stevens Point.
All right, we are back. Your new pitcher here for the Sixers, number 4 here, right-hander A.J. O'Brien, who will come on in relief here with a 1-0 count to Cash Osterman, and Ben Summers, the base runner, down at 3rd, and Dayton Kobach goes 4 2/3 innings, would be responsible for the base runner down at 3rd in the form of Ben Summers. Anderson looking to try to close out this half of inning number 5 here. 5-4 again on our Nasonville Dairy scoreboard. Marshfield jumps out front again here, so 5-4. It's 1-0 now to Osterman, and again A.J. O'Brien in relief for Dayton Kobach. Brian will work from the stretch, the 1-0 pitch. That one misses 2-0. The 2-0 pitch, that one a swing and a miss. Good pitch there from A.J. O'Brien, 2-1 now. So the second pitcher here of the night for the Sixers, again in relief of Dayton Kobach, who pitches 4 2/3 innings. That one fouled back, goes out of play. Again, would be responsible for the runner down at third. So it's 2-2 to Osterman. Pitch, that one. Good stop there by Ostrowski there. Count goes full to Osterman. You got Sadowska, the on-deck hitter here for Marshfield, top of the order coming up. O'Brien's 3-2 pitch. That one hit out to center field and playable. And Osterman going to be retired for the third and final out. Marshfield will come up with a hit, a run, a runner left on base here. We're going to move to the bottom half of inning number 5 here. 5-4 Marshfield out front. Bottom 5 coming up. You're listening to and watching American Legion Baseball here tonight on Zaleski Sports, brought to you in part from the Hoff Favor Real Estate.
Time to get out of your 50-50 raffle tickets. Take home prize of $67. Please come up to the booth to collect it if your number's called. We are looking for number 641-5931. 641-5931.
All right, we are back here. I want to give thanks tonight to Stevens Point Orthopedics. Stevens Point Orthopedics proudly continues to offer complimentary sports physicals to Central Wisconsin athletes. Call 715-344-0701 to schedule your appointment. That's 715-344-0701. So 2, 3, and 4 here for the Sixers. Matthew Ostrowski to lead things off here. Mason Anderson out to work the 5th here for Marshfield, and it is 0-1 to Ostrowski. Matt 0 for 2 tonight. That one misses down, and it's 1-1. Anderson comes set, the 1-1 pitch to Ostrowski. That one going to be chopped foul, so it's 1-2 now. Marshfield reclaims the lead here 5-4 as they score a run in their top half of inning number 5 here. Still plenty of ball in front of us, though. Here the pitch, that one misses. Count goes to even now at 2-2. Anderson comes set, the 2-2 pitch. That one misses. Count full now to Ostrowski. And again, Matt, a 478 hitter here for the Sixers. 3-2 pitch. Ostrowski gives that one a pretty nice ride. That one carrying, and that one is going to be down. That's going to be extra bases. That one careening off the ivy down there, warning track, and that's going to be a leadoff double for Matt Ostrowski.
Now batting, shortstop number 1, Calvin Roth.
And that'll bring up Calvin Roth, who's 1 for 2 tonight. So now the Sixers, and we'll get a courtesy runner here. For the catcher and Ostrowski here, so Ostrowski giving that one right here. That one misses to Roth now, and it is 1-0. That ball hit out to center field. That one hit pretty well going back and making the play in deep center. Should have enough to tag the runner, and it does. And the runner down to third.
First baseman, number 73, Royce Lone.
And that'll bring up Royce Lown now, who is 0 for 2 tonight. A couple of flyouts, flew out to center and then flew out to left field. That one in there for called strike. It goes to 0-1. The 0-1 pitch to Lown. That one hit out to right. Playable. And a good throw there to Lown. Second out as the runner there will stay put. So you're going to have 2 away now. And A.J. O'Brien, who singled, walked. He scored a couple runs tonight. The tying run for the Sixers down at third. 2 away here. Anderson working here the pitch. It's going to get by, not going to be enough there to get that tying run across here. It goes 1-0 now to O'Brien. So a chance to possibly get this one tied here with 2 outs. Anderson's 1-0 pitch. That one misses out now, 2-0. The 2-0 pitch in there, and it's 2-1. Anderson set here, the 2-1 pitch. That one misses now. Count goes hitters count 3-1. And a swing and a miss. Count goes full now, 3-2 to O'Brien. Anderson set the 3-2 pitch. And that's going to be ball 4, so Sixers now will have runners at the corner, 2 away. We'll get, looks like a mound visit. That very well looks like that will be the night here for Mason Anderson. We'll take a brief pause, bring it right back. You're listening to and watching American Legion Baseball here tonight on Zaleski Sports, brought to you in part from the Hofffavor Real Estate Group.
Vehicle maintenance is vital to your day-to-day life. That's why Auto Select of Stevens Point reminds you to be sure to schedule regular oil changes, tire rotations, and general inspections to keep your vehicle in great shape. Let the helpful, friendly staff at Auto Select ensure your vehicle continues to keep you and your passengers safe on the roads, as well as keep your vehicle functioning the way it was intended. For quality, dependable automotive care from service experts, place your trust in Auto Select of Stevens Point. At Auto Select, you're good to go.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at Ridgetop Exterior.
So runners at the corner for Colton Wadalevich now hitting in the number 6 spot. With 2 outs, runners at the corner. Mason Anderson will stay into the game here. That one going to miss. Konechny doing a nice job to keep that one in front. It's 1-0 now to Wadalevich with, again, 2 away. Anderson's 1-0 pitch in there. It's 1-1. Bunt shown, throw down to second, and that one's going to get past, and that's going to get a run across. And we are tied up now 5 apiece. So some pretty heads-up base running here now, and it's 1-2. Time called. We'll get a new baseball here. So O'Brien now representing the go-ahead run down at second here with the 2 away. The 1-2 pitch to Wadalevich. That one hit. That is going to get through. That's going to be a base hit for Colton Wadalevich to keep this. So now you're going to have runners at first and second. Tyler Cluck, the hitter. That one will miss to Cluck now, 1-0. Anderson sat here, the 1-0 pitch. Lifted up into the air, playable at first. That Summers camping out. He'll make the play for the third and final out here. But the Sixers come up with a pair of hits, a run, and we are through 5 here, all tied up at 5 apiece. We move to the 6th inning of play here. You're listening to and watching American Legion baseball action here tonight on Zaleski Sports, brought to you in part the Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
I got referred to the orthodontist, and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here, and he was very happy with a smile. I'd recommend Bruce Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Welcome to the competition where only the best healthcare plans rise to the top. MegaSure.
Presenting Paperwork Pound Cake, a half-baked plan with flaky service sprinkled on top.
Ooh. Next up, Security Health Plan.
I call this one the Sweet Security. It has high-quality coverage folded in, and it's frosted with award-winning local service that's sweet but never sugar-coated.
That's a slice of better. Chef Security, congratulations. Truly the recipe for...
All right, we are back here, top of 6. You have the top of the order here for Marshfield, Jacob Sadowska.
Leading off for the Blue Devils, shortstop number 3, Jacob.
Followed by Mac Konieczny and Dawson Luther here, tied up at 5 apiece. O'Brien out for his 2nd inning of work here tonight. Sadowska, that one hit out to right field. They're going to go to 1 there. That one going to be a base hit. So the 2nd hit of the night here for Sadowska. They lead off single there for Jake. He's been on base 3 times tonight. That'll bring up Mac Konieczny. 1 for 3 tonight. Grounded to second in the first, flew to center in the second, and then had his base hit back in the 4th. A check back on Sadowska. O'Brien working that one, misses to Konieczny now, and it is 1-0. O'Brien's 1-0 pitch runner on the go. Sadowska, there'll be a throw down to second, and Not going to be in time, so Sadowska going to get second base on that stolen base there for Jacob. Second stolen base tonight for him. So it's 2-0 now to Konechny. Ostrowski out to say a word or two with A.J. O'Brien here. So 2-0 now to Konechny. The 2-0 pitch. Hit on the ground. That's going to get in the hole. That's going to be a base hit. And runner will stay put. So Sadowska there. So Konechny on base. His second hit of the night. Sadowska to third now. And you'll have Dawson Luther, who's been on base twice tonight. Couple of walks tonight. A couple of runs scored. Hit into a fielder's choice. We're going to get a courtesy runner there. That is Truxton Becker. Courtesy running for the catcher there in Mac Konechny. So Sadowska, the go-ahead run down at third. Truxton Becker down at first. O'Brien's pitch. That one misses up high to Luther, now 1-0. Brian's 1-0 pitch. That one is going to miss now, and it goes to 2-0. Brian working 2-0 here. Runners at the corner, nobody away. Top half of any number 6 here. This one tied up at 5 apiece. That one fouled back, and it's 2-1 now to Luther. As he mentioned here tonight earlier, he'll be playing collegiately over at UW Stevens Point. Kind of a whole host of local players over at UW Stevens Point. Of course, Dawson over there, Kelt Napper, Tommy Droner, Brillen Nystrom, Bryce Ayer, Kenny Schultz. So the 2-1 pitch, that one's going to miss. Count will go 3-1 now. So it's 3-1 to Dawson. The pitch. And a swing and a miss. And a big swing there for Dawson. Luther now count will go full. O'Brien's 3-2 pitch. That one going to miss, just misses here, and that's going to load the bases up now for
third baseman, number 8.
Third baseman Chase Robinson, who had a 2 RBI double in the first couple of flyouts tonight. So 1 for 3 tonight with a couple RBIs for Robinson here. The bases loaded with nobody out. O'Brien working in this 5-5 contest. That one's going to get by, and that's going to score the go-ahead run there on that. Sadowska scoring the 6th run for Marshfield. Count will go to 1-0 now to Chase Robinson. We'll get a new baseball here. So now Marshfield with a couple of runners in scoring position again here. Nobody out. 1-0 to Robinson. One 1-0 pitch. That one just missing now. Count goes to 2-0. The 2-0 pitch. That one's going to hit Robinson, so he...
Right field, number 9, Bryce Shoddy.
So now you're going to have bases loaded here with nobody out. Bryce Shoddy, the hitter. And he's 1 for 2 tonight. Walked in the first, RBI singled in the third, and then popped up to shortstop back in the 5th here. So bases are loaded here. Infield in here. Ball in the infield. Certainly would try to go home with it. Try to get the force at home if possible. So it's 1-0 now to Shoddy. The 1-0 pitch. That one upstairs now 2-0. So head coach Bobby Opiola out to say a few words here. We're going to keep things right here. We are in the top half of inning number 6 as Marshfield, they get 2 runs in the first, 1 in the third, 1 in the fourth, 1 in the fifth, and 1 in the sixth here. So the Sixers get 1 in the second, 3 in the fourth, and then 1 in the fifth here. So it's a 6-5 game. Really nowhere to put Bryce Shoddy now with the bases loaded with Truxton Becker, the runner at third. Dawson Luther, the runner at second. Chase Robinson down at first. And it's 2-0 to Bryce Shoddy. The pitch in there, and it's 2-1. Bryce around a 300 hitter on this American Legion season here. The 2-1 pitch. That one in there. Good pitch there from O'Brien here. It's 2-2. AJ looking to try to minimize any potential damage here, trailing by 1 run here. That one misses now, so goes to full 3-2. O'Brien's 3-2 pitch. That one fouled, so we'll do it again here, 3-2. Again, big weekend of American Legion baseball again coming up here at the Ed Kardak Firecracker Classic here, the 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Sixers will have a game Friday night, a couple games on Saturday, and then a game Sunday. Of course, they were the Wisconsin Rapids American Legion tournament over the last weekend. And a pretty good field over there. So it's 3-2. And that one going to get down. That's going to get down. That's going to drive in 1 run. A second run coming across. 3rd run being sent home. There's going to be a throw at the plate. And that's going to be a 3 RBI hit. A double there for Shoddy as he will drive in 3.
Now up left fielder, number 32, Dayton Luger.
So clearing the bases. And Dayton Luger now, so we'll get a mound visit here. So 9-5 your score. We'll take a brief pause, bring it right back. You're listening to and watching American Legion Baseball here tonight on Zaleski Sports, brought to you in part Haw Favor Real Estate Group.
Excuse me, is this carpet stain resistant?
No, doesn't seem like it is. Sorry.
For advice from real flooring experts and huge savings on stain-resistant flooring, visit Carpet One. Carpet One Floor and Home. Right now at your local Carpet One, you can get help from our flooring experts while saving big and enjoying special financing on beautiful floors for your home. Come see us today.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters. Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
All right, we are back here. So Tony Racek.
Looks like we are on a delay.
So weather delay here. It's 9-5, top half of inning number 6. Delay here because of the lightning in the area, it looks like. So we're going to take a pause here. We'll stay right here and just we'll go on a weather delay. You have been listening to and watching American Legion baseball here tonight on Zaleski Sports. We'll go into a weather delay and see how things sort of shake out here. And you're listening to and watching American Legion baseball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you tonight from the Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with.
At Nicolay Bank, a great rate isn't new or trendy. Our Real Rewards checking has offered 3.00% annual percentage yield since 2011, earning customers over $30 million in interest. Join your friends and neighbors in experiencing Real Rewards checking and get excited to earn 3% more. See terms and apply at nicolaybank.com. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
All right, we are back here. Game is going to be called here. 9-5 was the score in the top of the 6th here due to the weather here. So that will be a wrap here due to the impending weather, lightning in the distance here. So we're going to exit here stage right, as they would say here. So again, that will be a wrap for tonight. You've been listening to and watching American Legion baseball action here tonight on Zaleski Sports, brought to you in part from the Hofffavor Real Estate Group, signing off here on Wednesday, July 1st.